Powerful, powerful changes. Untapping your true power and potential. But light warriors, it ain't easy being crystalline. Yeah. It ain't easy being crystalline. Who's that? Kermit the Frog said it ain't easy being green. It's not easy going through this process. But you have stumbled across this message. You are noticing that your body is changing, the way your thinking is changing, and this is a tangible process that is happening to a group of people that are going through their evolutionary journey. So we're actually evolving while we are alive. This is not an easy process, and to go through this stage and think about, when you observe nature, think about how a caterpillar feels when it goes through a stage to become a butterfly, a dragonfly. The total change for the dragonfly, living under the water, coming out, drying out in the sun, and then magically turning into a dragonfly. So it's very powerful. There's a lot to go through right now. We are getting increased assistance from the solar flash to assist us in this transitional phase. And there's a lot of information in this very powerful message today that's going to help you understand how you are going through these changes. What are the signs that you are changing from carbon-based to crystalline? And this is not just some spiritual woo-woo stuff, and I'm going to share some pieces of evidence and some examples to help us understand that this is part of everyday life now as we are becoming more aware of epigenetics. So when you understand epigenetics, hearing, shifting from carbon to crystalline really isn't so spiritual woo-woo. And that's why Uncle Mike is here to present this right now. And a lot of people are experiencing these massive changes and ascension symptoms at this time. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, because you kindly hit the like button, and I'm very grateful for that, as that helps others to find this very powerful message. And it's not easy being crystalline. Carbon-based structures. That's how we lived the majority of our everyday lives. And now we're actually changing a crystalline form. And our DNA holds the capacity for us to evolve. So, at first glance, and listen, I am going through this process as well. So I had to sit down, I had to study, I had to expand my consciousness on this. Remember that awareness is the precursor to change. So you might not be aware of things because you were given the subconscious programs. Maybe a subconscious program that you have junk DNA, human, right? No, you actually don't have junk DNA, kid. So the more that you're aware of these things, you start tapping into your God-given abilities. And if you're, sitting there and you're still on the cusp and you start to say, well, carbon to crystalline, this sounds like spiritual woo-woo stuff. Dr. Bruce Lipton, and you should check him out, talks about if the genes are turned on or off, epigenetics. So when we start to understand, and epigenetics is really, it's growing exponentially at this time, and more people are becoming aware of epigenetics. If the traits are turned on or off, and you start thinking, if you think about carbon to crystalline under the lens of epigenetics, now it starts to make sense. This is the recalibration of our energetic signature. So a lot of you might be watching me on my journey, like, wow, this guy's energy keeps going through the roof, right? So your energetic signature, we have an energetic signature as we walk this earth. And we are recalibrating dormant potentials. They lie dormant. And then like the solar flash, these solar activities act as catalysts. And a group of people will make this shift through free will. So I always get this question. A lot of you are seeing this as well. It is a free will. It is a free will decision to make this shift. As we go through this lesson, it requires a lot of time, a lot of rest, a lot of changes in order for you to help it along. You know, it was my free will decision. And a lot of you have been on this channel and watching this journey play out. My 150 days of training and going through autophagy and really changing everything on a cellular level, me assisting it along, me shutting myself down, me eliminating all negativity from my life so I could make ascension first. This is true ascension on this channel. You could write "this is true ascension" in the comment section if you're here, if you're getting something that's tangible, if you're here that's getting something that's going to help you through this process. The crystalline body is able to take in higher frequencies. And Tesla said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. When you think about, and a lot of you are starting to tap into this, that there's actually no solid structures, right? There are certain things that vibrate on a specific frequency that in this reality, it makes it appear as a solid or a liquid or a gas. You're going to another level. You're going to another level, right? Solid, yes, it's solid in this matrix. How is it solid? Because this is vibrating at a specific frequency in order for it to be a solid. So that's how we could go from carbon to crystalline as well. Energetic levels. Okay, I've shared about the quantum. I talked about quantum chaos. If you haven't watched that video yet, head over to the channel page, Quantum Chaos. So certain signs that you're going through this, how am I transitioning? What does it mean? What are the signs? Periods of extreme fatigue. So you might be full of energy. So I just went through another upgrade in changing, okay? And, I was feeling really tired. Today, I feel like a ball of energy again. I usually, and I shared this, you want to make this true ascension, you got to know thyself. Know your point of homeostasis. And then you start tapping into yourself. And I know how I normally am on a daily basis. I'm a ball of energy. And then all of a sudden, sometimes I go through extreme fatigue. And it's not good to fight against it. So know the time period. Know what you're going through. Okay? So there is a transforming at cellular and energetic levels. Things that you don't see with the naked eye. Certain things you will notice, like maybe your skin actually is like a diamond shining in the sun. Or maybe certain things where you might be in the sun all day long and you might almost give like a purple glow to you. Do any of those things resonate with you? So there are certain maybe physical things that you might see within yourself. But it's really about feeling and energy, right? So as you're going through a transformational stage, you are transforming at a cellular and energetic level. So on our journey, we don't really see ourselves, right? We don't see our energy. There's cameras maybe, or there are people that see auras, auric fields, right? So there are certain things you're not going to physically see on a daily basis, but it's things that you have to feel. Right? Feel the vibrations. Every level of being is changing and upgrading all at once. So if you're going from carbon to crystalline, right? It's at different levels: physical level, energetic level, and spiritual level. That's why we do what we do on this channel. That's why we overcome everything on this channel, right? Like a lot of things out there, and that's what we are representing, evolution here on this channel. And I've shared this, you can't put your Uncle Mike in a box. I don't put myself in a box because I do all three phases. How long have I been sharing that on this channel? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you want to improve in all three phases of life, why don't you hit that like button? Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Every single day, there's going to be content that's coming out to all of you that's going to help you improve your life in all three phases. So if you're going from carbon to crystalline, every level of being is being upgraded, not just one. Physically, energetically, and spiritually. And this is important because crystalline resonates with higher frequencies and it puts you now in alignment with the universe while we were out of alignment. Over the course of our journey, and you know, we were born in denser energies, and our frequencies, the way all of our trillions of cells are vibrating at, we have a lot of power that we could tap into. Okay, this energy is known as chi. Your cells have trillions of volts. You are like a nuclear power plant, but you got to tap in. Okay, that energy is known as chi. If you're new to this, not spiritual woo-woo stuff. You're able to connect deeper with your own spiritual essence and the collective. So you are tapping in to your spiritual essence. You're knowing thyself. Okay, how I worded this a couple months ago, and you are going through this massive transition. I said we're going on soul retrieval. That video's on the channel page. Soul retrieval. You're so big, you're so powerful. You didn't have all of yourself, right? You were so big you couldn't fit into the body. So you had to pick up fractals of your essence. And your body is changing so that you can hold more light. So if you are going from carbon to crystalline, you are now able to hold more light. Remember that man that was out on the beach, out on YouTube a long time ago? Oh, that was me. Yeah, and I said you got to have the preparation to accept. Preparation to accept. A lot of people didn't see that one because I wasn't as big as we are now. Okay, I'll share that actually that old video in some of our groups. If you're new, we have TikTok, we have Facebook, and we have Patreon. The links are in the description. Collaborate, connect on all platforms. So we have to have the preparation to accept. And you start going through these things. Like even when I made that video, you know, I'm tapping in more and more, right? This is our evolutionary journey. So when I actually made that video, I'm exponentially more powerful, more in alignment with myself and God in the universe. This is really a transitional phase of restoring balance, getting back into alignment because we've been out of alignment, right? So as we're able to connect to a deeper level of our spiritual essence, we are also connected to the collective. You're becoming more empathetic. You're starting to see, you know, just because you don't have a certain maybe life experience, you could put yourself in other people's shoes. That's a big difference between different people. Yes, Ethereal Seer writes, we have receipts on this channel. Hold the receipts, son. I appreciate you being here. We really have a great community, right? Consider showing up every day, be part of the community, right? Your awareness and perception of reality begins to change. You know, I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. I'm aware of things I wasn't aware of 10 years ago. My perception of reality, I see things that I don't want to say the normal person, but the person that's tuned into the matrix, they don't see. They don't have a clue, right? And guess what? I wasn't perfect. And years ago, but what differentiates this is the content of character. Actually realizing, and I'm sharing about true ascension, you have to put the work in. You have to be focused. And life is a series of choices that we make that reveal our content of character, right? So, you know, ascension is available to everyone, but only a few are going to make this in the first wave. It happens wave after wave. Everyone has to make a free will conscious decision. It's your free will. And I'm going to be as authentic as possible. You're tuned in. I know everyone that's been here for a while. Some people are new. I ain't ascending for you, kid. I ain't ascending. I'm ascending for me. You have to ascend for you. And when we all take ownership of our own changes, our own ascension, we're picking up the collective. Because we have to be shown, we have to go through things. Then your perception of reality changes, yeah. Then your perception of reality changes, right? So what are more signs, symptoms, powerful things, right? But it ain't easy being crystalline. Enhanced abilities, enhanced senses, and enhanced intuition. You know, I could sit here today and I could go to my earlier self. You know, I could go, you know, maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and You know, maybe I would say, oh, these people, you know, they are more intuitive than, you know. Now, right, I do everything myself. I have a deep intuition and a deep sensory perception that I did not have 5 years ago. It's so important for you. Please hit the like button so people will hear this message, especially in this modern world filled with fake parasites and trash that's waiting to steal your ascension. It's so important for you to take ownership of your heightened senses, so you don't have to go to the middleman. You see, your Uncle Mike does everything by himself. Okay, he goes directly to the source, go directly to God. And on our journey, doesn't mean to shut everyone out of your life. Okay, as you are awake and aware in your senses, you're starting to attract higher vibrational people. You're listening to yourself, listen to your gut, so you have heightened sense of, okay, I vetted this person. I know that this and then we collaborate and then we share. So there's a sorting that's happening, right? A lot of you know this is sorting that's happening, a sorting of the wheat and the tares. Authenticity is rising, the fake matrix is falling. Okay? A heightened sense of healing and manifestation. You're working more efficiently, the density of the carbon, right, which slows things down. Think about it. Are you healing? Faster and faster. Okay, certain things happen, boom, you heal almost instantaneously or faster, right? You are manifesting very quickly. And what the things are that is easy for you, everything's part of our journey. Certain things are instant manifestation, and certain things we still struggle with. But we are all moving upward in the same general direction. This is about the ability to hold on to light. Light is information. So the more information you have, the more light that you could hold on to, the more power that you actually have. You know, we're becoming less matter and more energy, and we're lighter and brighter than ever before. You know, some people, and what's an example that you might hear out there, maybe when you watch YouTube or other things, you hear people that talk about near-death experiences and how when they're light and the feelings that they have, right? And you're like, oh, you have to go down, and I don't want to go back into that density, right? But again, in order to operate this, so this is our vessel, we have to have this vessel running like a well-oiled machine. And as we move forward through this very powerful time, right, our lifespans are increasing, we're getting healthier, we are reverse aging, we're getting younger, we're getting stronger, we're getting brighter, right? You might start glowing, right? Beautiful, Kenny, I love you, brother. A lot of things of the past, you're overcoming it very quickly. You know, we're also doing a lot of healing for our family lineage. You're able to overcome things that maybe your family lineage wasn't able to overcome, right? So you are the quote-unquote chosen one for your family lineage. You have to embrace that. You have to know it. It's not easy, right? And you have to not think about this. So one of my top videos is explaining the process of going through this and being alone. You're giving birth to a new version of yourself. It requires a lot of energy, a lot of focus. You can't be distracted. At this time period, right? So you might have to go through a birthing phase as you are shifting from carbon to crystalline, and then you have all these feelings, all these aches and pains, all these experiences that you've never had in your entire life, and it becomes overwhelming. So that's why you have to, if you want this, you want it, not someone else. If you want this, right? And I'm sharing from firsthand experience. If you want it, you have to make it your top priority. Because it does take a lot of shifting. You're evolving while you're alive. Ability to hold on to light is calling you. What I call it a sun's out, guns out, baby. Yeah, sun's out, guns out. So you might be like me. If the sun, you could see it's out there bright. Oh, it's blatant. You start stirring. I can't sit in this. I can't sit in this house. I gotta get out. I gotta get outside. I gotta get outside. I gotta get my bare feet on the ground. Do it bare, baby. Yeah. Get your bare feet on the ground, right? Get out in the light of Christ. And you are stirring. You could hit the suns. You could hit the starburst. Am I speaking the truth? Are you feeling this right now? Are you having a similar experience? You are so connected. You are called. Your body cannot, you can't resist it. You have to go out. If the sun is out and you're inside, yo, what the heck? Our parents were right? Remember they said, oh, it's a nice day. Go outside and play. Get off the TV. Get outside and play. And now, right, we're actually embodying this right now, right? Please smash the like button if you're getting very high quality content from this video that's going to last the test of time. I'm very grateful for that. Natalie, I love you, Natalie. Thank you. Love the work you do. Keep so many others motivated. Evolution is upon us. Embrace the new energies. I appreciate you, Natalie. It's my honor to do this. You are beyond motivated, driven to do these things. That's how we're seeing, right? We're seeing a big, massive shift this summer while the energy is the brightest, right? Now's the time to move. God might be calling you saying, now's the time to move. It's go time, baby. That was the message. I shared that in spring. It's go time. Now is the time to move forward with what you're doing. Right, and a lot of the matrix reality, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, don't go anywhere. It's kind of backwards. So people are like go in the quote unquote holiday season in the wintertime. That's actually a time to go slow. Now it's go. Hit the pedal to the metal. Only got a gallon in the gas tank. I'm almost at the finish line, but I can't stop now. It's true though. You can't stop now. You got to go, baby. Now's the time to go. You could write go in the comments. Yeah, keep smashing the like button if you're coming in. It's a very, very powerful message. A message of empowerment. Carbon-based structures have been the existence in the material world. It's just been the way. This has been the way, right? But that's why, and it's new to a lot of people, right? When you think about in the quantum, when you go to the energetic level, you know, and a lot of you know this already. If you've watched this far into the video, you know, solids are not even like this. There's maybe nothing here. There's nothing. But what it is, when you go to a deeper level, it is vibrating at a specific frequency that makes it this, you know, wooden table or a stone wall or whatever it is. It's vibrating at a specific frequency. So if you go back to the beginning, epigenetics, is it turned on or off? Switch it around. And at an energetic level, your existence is changing. Crystalline is pure energy, free flowing consciousness. That is why a lot of us are experiencing the quickening. Oh yeah, I've been sharing about that for a long time. Are you tuned into this message this far in? Does it seem like time is speeding up to you? You could raise your hand. You could get the lightning bolts because it's like lightning fast. The time just goes. It's going faster and faster. It's our perception, right? And that's what was the representation. It wasn't the end of the world. They said it was going to be the end of time. It is the end of time. That linear time structure is fake, right? But when you're in the matrix, right? And that's why people are struggling if they are still holding on to the matrix at this time. So there is a true ascension that is happening right now, and you are being supported. You have the solar activities that are acting as the catalyst so that you can embrace and embody the crystalline structures. That's why you are feeling maybe periods of the chronic fatigue, and then it goes away, and then it comes back. Could be a week, could be 2 weeks. Your sleep. The bottom line is everyone's journey is going to be different. Okay? This is the true ascension process. Ready? Everyone's journey is going to be different. So it is your responsibility to know thyself. And you know the time periods, you know the changes that you're going through. The problem is that people are distracted. You could be distracted with things. It could come in the form of people, things, or situations that are putting you in states of consciousness known as fear, guilt, and shame. And then you're distracted, and then you don't know thyself. But when you know thyself, this true ascension process, it's going to be a lot easier. Not that it's ever going to be easy, but it's going to be a lot easier. Okay? And that's where you have to take ownership of these things. So, you know, this is a free will decision to go through this transformational process, to take the true ascension. Okay? There will be people, and you could feel it. It's heavy. It's anchored to the matrix. Oh, I have to do this because I have to. What? What? I have to do this because I have. Who said you have to? Who said you have to do these things? Right? So any of these things that are pulling you out of your state of authenticity, right? So going from carbon to crystalline, you are embracing authenticity a lot stronger. And so you're feeling it. You could feel the densities. You could feel the densities around certain individuals. You know, and I recently, I heard this example. It's so important. It's so important for you. You want to give birth. You want to give birth to a new version of yourself. It is going to require all your focus, everything you got, right? It's like everything you got, like you're getting ready for a big fight, a big sporting event. But it's true though. Everything you got to put into it. So you have to eliminate, you have to walk away, you have to let go from negative people, things, and situations. Okay, and so I recently heard something. Okay, please click the like button so people know how to navigate this time period. This is your ascension. This is not somebody else's ascension. This is you. Hello? The person that's listening this far into the message, this is your ascension. Nobody else's. When we focus on ourselves and we are the lighthouse, we are changing the collective, right? So if we go back to earlier, it is a deeper connection with our spiritual essence and the collective. It's not your responsibility that someone is disconnected. That's their responsibility. That's their responsibility. I'm trying to help assist you because you don't want to get distracted during. This is a birthing process, ready? So there will be, ready? There will be trolls. There'll be narcissists. There might be demons, whatever the words are that you want to use. Okay, so here's this. I heard someone say this. It rings true as a bell. Okay, first, you give them love. Okay, still not working out. Okay, then you give them compassion. Okay, still not working out. Then you give them distance. You will find yourself while you're by yourself. Distractions will come, distracting you from your true essence. It's part of this journey. Everything carries a vibrational signature. Everything carries a vibrational signature. On my journey, you know, I revamped the way that I eat. And if you want to learn more about this, you know, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll be sharing more and more about this. You know, I've studied a lot of things, and I started things that no one else is doing. Okay, someone out there is probably is tapped into the ether and maybe is doing certain things like this. But you have to listen to you and what calls you, and that's how we birth new things, because you didn't copy everyone else. You did brand new things to put you on a brand new timeline so that you could experience a brand new reality. And that's the brand new earth for the collective. Absolutely. This is greatness. This is manifesting the greatest version of your life. You want to experience this right now. You have to become, and that's why things feel so dense. Oh, this person feels dense. This job, this situation, this location, all of a sudden it feels so dense because you have shifted your energy. You're rising up. So carbon to crystalline is not so spiritual woo-woo. It's part of our everyday lives. And it's my honor to lead the way to show each person that this change, it is something that is obtainable. It is obtainable, but this is what you're going to go through. And it's not easy, so you will have these experiences. It's not just, oh, here's my superpowers, and then you go. No, you have to go through a massive shift in the middle of your life. And, so an example of this is, like an eagle that is, it's lived its life, and now it makes a decision. Am I going to go forward bigger and stronger than ever before? Okay, so it breaks its beak off, and then it grows back a stronger beak, and it continues. So there's a whole process. It's not easy to go through a process like that. So during that, there's times we need to fast. We have to change the way our organs work. It was working one way, was doing something. I lived my life, never did intermittent fasting, never was part of my life. Okay, please hit the like button. We're going to hit a milestone while we're live again. I'm grateful for that. So people hear this. This is the true ascension process. Okay, and let's share stories so that people can, oh, you know what, I could do this too. Oh, this is what I'm going through. Claymore, thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Claymore. I never did intermittent fasting before, and now it's part of my life. And you have to realize we're going down deep. We're going down deep to the cellular level. Our energetic frequency is shifting. It's incredible. Like I'm stronger than ever before. I have more energy than I ever before. I'm strong, and I share about my journey. I'll be sharing more about it. So please hit the subscribe button. We have so many great things coming out. To eat, half or less than half of what I used to eat, and kind of, be obtaining the same, strength and size. It's amazing. When I was younger, I would get quote unquote hangry. Did you used to get hangry? Maybe you don't get hangry, and now it's like you maybe struggle to get the third meal down. You're shifting, you're changing, you're taking in more light, you're becoming less matter and more energy. You're getting lighter, you're becoming more efficient, right? I'm operating more efficiently. That's the best way to explain it, right? So that's a tangible thing as well, as you're becoming more crystalline, right? Are you eating less? Let us know in the comments. So this is actually, you are running, as I share, like a well-oiled machine. So now you're operating more efficiently than you used to operate, right? Wouldn't it be great, if you have to fill up the gas tank, you got to put 12 gallons in, you drive a certain, now you only have to fill up with 6 and drive across wherever you need to go. Right? Using the half of input energies, right? So the efficiency, and you're getting closer and closer. Remember, it's not an instantaneous thing. It is a journey. It is a shift. It is the preparation to accept. The energies are shifting. We have to keep up with it. We're going to live where we're living here. Everything is raising up. The sun is raising. The energies are increasing. So we are increasing. We are changing. We are operating totally differently. I am operating totally differently than I did in the past. And what it used to be is not now. So that's the expansion of consciousness. And this is how we shift from carbon to crystalline. It's time to turn it on, light warriors. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. It's my honor to show up every single day. We're going to continue putting out content on a daily basis to help you improve physically, mentally, and spiritually, all 3 phases. This is something that is going to be so wonderful for humanity. Your work that you're putting in for yourself, you are the lighthouse for many different people. Why don't you leave it in the comments? Are you experiencing any of the symptoms? Are you experiencing any of the increased abilities that we discussed in this video? Let us know in the comments. Please share this video on all platforms so that people will be able to hear this and it'll assist them navigate, because we have to navigate this process. And we have TikTok, Facebook, Patreon. Links are in the description. Connect with others. Head over to the channel page if you're new. Check out the first playlist. That's going to keep you up to date with where we are. We're showing up on a daily basis here, and we are improving the quality of our everyday lives. Carbon to crystalline. It ain't easy being crystalline, no. But this process is part of our journey. Oh yeah. I love you all. We'll be back on tomorrow. Requires a lot to make true ascension, but all you got to do is just keep going, kid.